The John G. Rangos Award for Creativity in Cancer Discovery is awarded annually to Johns Hopkins trainees with new and innovative approaches to metastatic cancer research and treatment. Meet the top 3 winners of the inaugural competition.
So each candidate gave a talk, and then there were a panel of judges that were all senior scientists who are experts in the field, and they could each ask questions, whatever they wanted to ask. And they definitely asked them really tough questions, which was a little nerve-wracking, but also cool to see the perspective of people that were actually working in the field and were experts and really knew what they were talking about.
I'm very excited that I'm chosen because this is like the first time I propose something by myself, like from the scratch. It was a big encouragement to me, like, and some sort of approval that like I have the ability to propose an original hypothesis.
I was thrilled to be just one of the finalists alone to be selected out of the large group. Being able to present in front of such an amazing audience of distinguished faculty in Hurd Hall with all the history there was just an amazing experience.
The actual competition was really exciting. It was a lot of fun. It was neat to get to see the other candidates' ideas and to all present them to an audience together. It was a really interesting experience.
I have an interest in the immune system. I have a PhD in immunology. And I was really interested in this idea because it is an interesting question. So why is testicular cancer curable? As you know, the index case was Lance Armstrong, and he had metastatic testicular cancer that had gone to the brain and spread to other areas. And it was essentially cured. And many other cancers don't have that same type of prognosis. So my idea was that the testis is actually surrounded by a blood testis barrier. Okay? It's a barrier that prevents the immune system from getting in there and accessing anything growing in the testes. So my thought was that if a cancer is growing within the testis, it can be kind of protected by this barrier. However, when it does spread, or if it metastasizes to other areas, at that time it's no longer protected by that blood testis barrier, and that the immune system could then target it and then kind of eradicate it from the rest of the body.
So usually in the body, every cell has the same DNA, the DNA you were born with, and there are very few exceptions. And these exceptions are in blood development and in germ cells. And these are the 2 types of cells in your body that lead to cancers that are very curable with standard therapy. So I thought that there might be a link between this DNA repair process in these special cells and sensitivity to chemotherapy treatment.
My idea was involved in transposons. So transposons are essentially a segment of DNA that is capable of jumping around in the genome. So they actually cause different kind of genetic disease in people. So my hypothesis is that these elements are actually overactivated in testicular germ cell tumors. So because they're overactivated, they create so much mutation that it actually kills the tumor cell.
We got to meet Mr. Rangos at a dinner after the award ceremony. And that was a really cool experience. He's really interested in science, really interested in our ideas, and really interested in generating creativity among young scientists, which I think is really important and definitely not emphasized enough in the field today.
So Mr. Rangos is just an amazing person, and I really just need to thank him for his support of the sciences and medicine and his philanthropy and supporting young people through his award like this. And it's definitely something that I'll remember for the rest of my career.
I thought it was a fantastic experience. It was really great for me to take a step back from my own field and look into some literature from things that other people are doing in a completely different area. It was a great experience, and I would definitely recommend it to people for next year.
Most metastatic cancers remain incurable and continue to kill 1 out of 4 Americans. Through the generous support of Mr. Rangos, our understanding of metastatic disease is deepening, and the prospect for a cure grows brighter.